artificial intelligence is killing the value of a bachelor's degree. In 2010, young college graduates in the United States had an unemployment rate 6 points lower than their age group. Today, the difference is only 1.
Recent college graduates, those between 22 and 27, are facing an unemployment rate of 5.8%. That's nearly double the rate for workers of all ages with college degrees.
For decades, a bachelor's degree was seen as a direct path to stability and higher income, but that seems to be changing.
Getting a college degree has long been considered the ticket to a high-paying and stable job.
For example, youth employment in finance and insurance fell by 14% between 2010 and 2024, reflecting fewer opportunities for recent graduates.
But over the past few years, unemployment among recent grads climbed above the rate for the broader population.
As a result, the financial sector reduced hiring and prioritized automation.
But as technology advances, banks need fewer human workers.
Consequently, between 2013 and 2022, college enrollment in the United States dropped significantly.
Enrollment in bachelor's degree programs grew just 0.9%, while enrollment in undergraduate certificate and associate degree programs grew by 1.9% and 2.2% respectively.
This caused 91% of IT professionals in the United States and the United Kingdom to fear that AI will make many of their skills obsolete.
A recent report by Indeed found fields like software development and data analytics are the most at risk of losing jobs to AI.
The figures reveal that something structural is changing in the labor market, and that the traditional value of a college degree is no longer what it used to be. So, how AI is killing the value of a bachelor's degree. For decades, earning a bachelor's degree was considered an almost unquestionable investment. In advanced economies, a college degree functioned as a clear differentiator, with lower unemployment rates, higher starting salaries, and better career trajectories. However, over the past 15 years, that statistical advantage has been gradually eroding. The unemployment gap went from 6% to 1%, reducing the distance between college graduates and those who only completed high school.
The unemployment gap between young high school and college graduates has narrowed to all-time lows.
At the same time, sectors historically associated with college graduates have reduced their youth hiring. Meanwhile, the perception of technological obsolescence has skyrocketed. Although tools like ChatGPT accelerated the debate, the trend began before the media boom of generative AI. Since 2022, global investment in artificial intelligence has exceeded $90 billion annually, signaling that the transformation was already underway. The question is no longer whether college still value has, but what kind of value it retains and under what conditions.
2/3 of Americans believe that you can find a well-paying job, a stable job, with only a high school degree or equivalent and no college education.
In 2010, the 6 percentage point difference in youth unemployment represented a clear advantage for college graduates. However, by 2024, that gap had shrunk to just 1 point. In relative terms, the labor protection provided by a degree has drastically decreased in just over a decade. But this does not mean that graduates are worse off. It means that the gap compared to those without higher education has narrowed considerably. The diploma no longer acts as a clear signal of differentiation in the labor market. This occurs in a context where youth hiring in professional sectors has fallen by about 10% in recent years.
In other words, for basically the first time in history, young grads are now less likely to have a job than the average worker. This might be partly down to the fact that businesses are using AI to replace entry-level grad jobs.
20 years ago, mastering digital tools was an advantage mainly associated with higher education. Today, more than 78% of young people in developed economies use digital technology daily, regardless of their academic level. Furthermore, technical certifications, boot camps, and online learning platforms allow individuals to acquire specific skills in less time and at lower cost. This has weakened the university's monopoly on applied knowledge. Consequently, the bachelor's degree has lost part of its exclusivity as an initial talent filter.
Tight labor markets and the skyrocketing cost of college are causing companies to take a second look at education requirements for many higher-paying jobs, focusing on skills instead.
At the same time, sectors that historically hired large volumes of graduates have reduced their absorption of young talent. Although artificial intelligence has accelerated the recent transformation, the adjustment began after the financial crisis in the late 2000s. Since Since then, investment banking and the legal sector have reduced graduate hiring, with drops of more than 10%. Many entry-level tasks, which were previously the responsibility of recent graduates, can now be performed by algorithms. These systems can analyze data and process documents up to 40% faster and at a lower cost than entry-level workers. This does not eliminate the need for experienced professionals. However, it reduces entry-level opportunities and pressures the initial value of a bachelor's degree. For example, nearly 40% of employers prioritize skills over degrees.
Some employers are not requiring college degrees, instead embracing skills-based hiring. According to ZipRecruiter, 45% of employers said they got rid of degree requirements for certain roles over the last year.
The 5% drop in college enrollment in the United States between 2013 and 2022 reflects a deeper change in the perception of return on investment. Student debt exceeds $1.7 trillion in the United States. For this reason, more and more young people evaluate higher education as a financial decision that involves considerable risk. Furthermore, if starting salaries do not quickly offset accumulated debt, the economic incentive to pursue a bachelor's degree weakens. The degree is no longer perceived as an automatic guarantee of job stability. It begins to be evaluated as an investment whose outcome depends on the sector, accumulated experience, and complementary skills. In contrast, in countries where higher education is more accessible or subsidized, enrollment has grown by more than 15% in the last decade. This confirms that cost decisively influences the perception of the value of a bachelor's degree within an increasingly dynamic economy.
For many families, the key question has become, is the investment paying off? High tuition, rising student debt, a tough job market, and lower starting salaries for some jobs have many questioning college. Institutions are increasingly using the language of business, return on investment, or ROI, to sell the value of their degrees.
In just 1 year, the proportion of IT professionals concerned about the obsolescence of their skills rose from 74% to 91%. This jump highlights the accelerated speed of technological transformation. Even highly skilled workers feel that their competencies can become outdated quickly. In this context, the college degree loses its role as long-term protection. Furthermore, estimates indicate that around 44% of the skills required for jobs will change in the next 5 years. This means that nearly half of current competencies will need to be updated or replaced within a relatively short period. In this environment, continuous learning is no longer an additional advantage. It becomes a structural condition for employability. Education can no longer be understood as a closed 4-year cycle, but as a continuous adaptation process.
By the time students graduate, a business school, what's happened with technology, what's happened with AI, what's happened with, augmented reality, whatever those digital platforms are, their skills in some regards have already become obsolete.
In the face of this transformation, human skills are becoming increasingly relevant. Some competencies are less susceptible to automation and more transferable across sectors. These include effective communication, critical thinking, complex problem solving, empathy, and adaptability. Empirical evidence reinforces this idea. Graduates from 2022 who completed internships were 23% more likely to secure full-time employment in their first 6 months.
Research shows that having internship experience on your resume can significantly boost your chances of landing your first job.
In some technical and extractive sectors, that advantage was even greater. This shows that practical experience can create a more significant differential than academic content alone. Consequently, the bachelor's degree does not disappear, but its function changes. It no longer guarantees an automatic advantage in the labor market. Its value depends more on real experience and human skills, which for more than 63% of employers are decisive when hiring. Also, on the ability to adapt in an environment where artificial intelligence constantly redefines the rules of the game.
These HR leaders say learning how AI can augment human interactions is critical. It's an opportunity to accelerate the human experience, not to replace it, Andrew.
Artificial intelligence is not eliminating higher education, but it is stripping the bachelor's degree of its former automatic privilege. The unemployment gap has been drastically reduced, and the sectors that once absorbed graduates have contracted. At the same time, technological obsolescence is advancing rapidly, as 68% of occupations will change their required skills by 2027. In this new scenario, the degree is no longer a shield or guarantee, but a starting point. Its value depends on how it is complemented by real experience, continuous learning, and human skills that machines still cannot replicate. The bachelor's degree is not dead, but it is no longer sufficient on its own.
At Economy Media, your opinion matters to us. subscribe, and let us know what you think in the comments below.